Folks, are we here? What do we got? Folks, are we here? What do we got? Folks, are we here? What do we got? Forgive me for a moment. I'm going to fix my audio issue here. Okay. All right, folks, we are going to get this started here. All right, so if you guys are seeing this live or if you're going to see it at a later date, I can't tell yet how the audio sounds. It sounds really funny to me, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Going to wait just a couple more minutes and then we'll get this bad boy going. What's up, Sleepless Hustler? Tommy? What's up, guys? Hey, do me a favor. Let me know if the audio sounds horrific. This is not something that I am totally equipped to answer on my end. Bad echo. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, give me a second. Give me a second here. Okay. Is that, that's not any better? Check. All right. How about that? That's got to be better. That's got to be better. All right. Live number 2, starting out with a bang. Thank you guys for joining. So what we are going to do, if you're seeing this live or if you're going to see this later, we are going to be opening this 1989 Upper Deck low series, which the low series has a much higher probability of pulling the Ken Griffey. So hoping very much that we're going to be pulling a PSA 10 worthy. Still, are we still getting bad echo? Is that still happening? It's great now. Good. Okay, so because we are running into some audio issues, which, I'll work out one of these weeks, we are just going to be opening the packs directly at the camera here. Can't wait to get the JR. All right, so I'm going to open this up in front of you. This is from Much Gooder Sound Good. This is from Baseball Card Exchange, and usually when they authenticate a case, when that happens, what it means is that it's actually been pulled from a sealed case. So no tampering, nothing been done to this. On the back, it's been signed. I think everything about Baseball Card Exchange is a great service, especially for those of you who are trying to pull something and show it on YouTube. You obviously don't want to be pulling a whole bunch of scrubby packs, and there's no fun in that. So with that said, we are going to get this kicked off. Now, one thing we are going to be adding to this is the first pack of the live every week. The first pack I pull every single week is going to go to a viewer, which means the percentage here with 5 of you in the chat is looking pretty good. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to think of a number between 1 and 15. Okay, since we don't have a whole lot of people. 1 and 15. I'm going to give everyone 30 seconds. I know what the number is. Closest one to the number wins. If it's a tie, we'll do it again for those who have tied. And then I'll chat with you later about getting you the pack. We'll open it here, but you're going to get what's in that pack. Regardless if it's a Griffey, you're going to get it. So go ahead, put your guesses in the chat. Closest to my number wins. And it's between 1 and 15, not 0 and 15. 1 and 15. Closest gets it. West Side Care, what's up, man? Welcome. Guess a number between 1 and 15, and I will be awarding the winner the first pack and all of its contents. We've got a 12, a 7, an 8. We've got a 3. And since there are literally only 5, I think in the chat right now, we've got Tommy at 11. I'm going to wait about 5 more seconds. Hank, we've got a 4 in there. Okay. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. The number that I had was 14. 14. So I'm going to put that in the chat since there is a pretty hefty delay. That means Sleepless Hustler, you are the winner. You are getting pack number 1. Again, unfortunately, since I do not have the second camera working properly, we're just going to open this right in front of you. And I will be as delicate as possible. I hope you get a Ken Griffey Jr. We're going to do it just like this. You also want to pull that Craig Biggio. Craig Biggio is a great card to get. I'm not sure if he's in the low series or not, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we're going to keep this going. Nah. I'm not even going to flip these. There's only one card we're looking for, guys. Oh, is that? Oh, anytime I see a Mariners face, come on. Come on. Cal Ripken. Nice. There you go. Cal Ripken. Not a bad card. Unfortunately, I don't think it's worth a whole lot of money. And here we go. And Kirk Gibson on the back. Sleepless Hustler, if you want this pack, it is yours. I am happy to send it your way. We can chat in the comments of this video, or if you want to find me on Instagram, this pack right here is yours. And we will do that every single week. So if you want to be a part of the chat, you will inevitably be getting something pretty decent because I'm pulling some pretty decent cards. This is your first live triplet. It's my second. Last week was my first. I pulled some 1989 Fleer, and it was a heck of a time. All right, so we are into pack number 2. Again, there are not a lot of cards in this set that I think we are looking for. I'm simply going to go through this as quick as possible. Probably not going to be reversing the cards because it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do that, meaning flipping them over and all that kind of good stuff. We just want to rip through this as quick as we can. If you see a card, by the way, that I don't know is good, please let me know, because I'm only aware, I think, of the Griffey and I think the is it Craig Biggio? Who is it? Maybe it's not Biggio. You know what? I have right here a stack of cards that I'm having graded. It's Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones. That's the card that we'd be looking for. So again, here we go. Pack number 3. I'm not going to be doing anything special with these cards, but I will start showing you that I'm opening them up in front of you so that you don't think I'm just pulling a whole bunch of cards from from like down below. Okay, so here is another fresh pack of 89 Upper Deck. So any of you sports cards collectors that we have in the chat right now, who collects cards, who is a card hunter, I am curious who's out there. Harold Baines. That's not a bad card. Again, I'm not sure if it's worth a whole lot of money. Greg Maddux. He is most certainly an all-star. Okay. So far, pretty basic. We got a Roger Clemens right on the back. You can see that. McGriff. Love that guy. So I guess what's great about showing you the cards this particular way is that you guys will be seeing it right as I see it. Sean Dunston. Loved him as a Cubby. Bo Jackson. There's the Roger Clemens, and there's that Bo Jackson. Look at that. That's a nice card. Pretty sharp. Centering's pretty good, and I don't know if that holds well for any potential Griffey cards, but that Bo Jackson looks pretty sweet. We've got I love cards, but I want to get rid of them. Ah, Tommy. Tommy, don't say that. The Randy Johnson's a good card. I will tell you that for any of you who are card collectors or trying to get rid of your old cards, I have been building probably a month and a half, 2 months episode together, consolidating it into one. And this episode is going to talk about, for someone like me who collected cards for years, who was buying cards for years, how am I going to get rid of all of them? So I have spent way too many hours for this to be worth it. But I tell you, there should be a lot of money in there. All right, keep this going. Is that Mattingly? That is Mattingly. Don Mattingly was a phenomenal Yankee. Anyone know, did Don Mattingly end his career with the Yanks? I feel like he did. I don't remember. Okay. We are good so far. Nothing phenomenal. Thank you. Appreciate it, Dave. Sorry about the time change. If any of you even got that notification in the first place, I had it originally scheduled, surprisingly, for next week, but I had intended for it to be today at noon Pacific Standard Time. Had to change that, unfortunately. First card in the pack, I got to remember that I am opening these in front of people who will be viewing this video. Like I said, I'm not going to take the time to flip every single card. It's just not worth it in this particular set. And it's too bad because the 1989 Upper Deck was, I think it was the first Upper Deck set. Again, someone, if they want to correct me, I believe 1989 was Upper Deck's debut into sports cards. I'm not sure if they had some other kind of business before that, but Upper Deck really started making their name whilst doing baseball in 1989. I remember the craze. I was a big sports cards fan. Started in the late 80s. I will not share the story of how I thought you could tell whether or not a card was old, because it's a bad story. But I can tell you that the local card shop did not like it when I came in. And there's a good reason for that. Because quite honestly, if I owned a card shop in the 80s and 90s and they saw someone like me coming in who had literally a couple bucks to their name and spending probably all of that money on one pack and staying for a few hours, yeah, I wouldn't want me either. Ryan Sandberg, love Rhino. Unfortunately, that is terribly off center. Not what you want to see. How about anyone else? Anyone else have a decent pull that they had or they remember from back in the day? Because all I remember was pulling nothing in packs growing up. Since, again, I had absolutely no money. It was one pack at a time. It was never a box. The idea of opening up an entire box was just that just didn't happen. So it was pack at a time, and my chances of pulling a decent card It just never really materialized. I was a huge Cubs fan. Have a massive Mark Grace collection. I was a huge Cubs fan. Love the Cubs. Absolutely love the Cubs. When they won a World Series, I was pretty much going crazy. No one will believe me, but I had tickets to Game 6. My wife was pregnant with my first son, and I elected not to go. So far, it is like many of these boxes that I've seen opened, where if you don't see it early, it's kind of like low probability you're going to get one. And I have watched many YouTube channels open 1989 Upper Deck, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Loads of 89 Donners for Griffey rookies. Absolutely. I mean, you can basically go out right now and pay a fraction of what those packs were then right now. Of course, right now, some of these cards, even the cheap ones, are spiking. So nothing so far. So if you're just joining the chat, if you're seeing this in fast forward, or if you're just trying to join in at some random time, we have not seen the Griffey yet. Someone mentioned the Randy Johnson is a good card to get, and the Chipper Jones. I do know that is a good card to get as well. I don't know what pack number we're on. I'm not counting anymore. Sort of get thrown off when your plan of showing how you're going to open the packs changes right in front of your eyes. All right, let's keep this going. Nothing. For any of you who do like watching sports cards opening and packs being broken, I am not, first of all, I'm probably really terrible at this, but a channel that I do enjoy watching is Jab's Family. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that channel. Jab's Family is an excellent channel. He does live polls pretty much, I think, every single week. And then on Thursdays, he does what's called Throwback Thursday, where he opens up a vintage pack of cards. And he has done the 89 Upper Deck. I'm not sure if he's ever done the 89 Upper Deck and gotten a Griffey. But if you need more content, if you need to just get your heart's fill of vintage packs being opened, go check out Jab's Family. Really big fan of how he is all set up and how he does this channel. By the way, Tommy, if you are here, wasn't there Sheffield errors or something as well? Maybe. Tommy, real quickly, you gave me a recommendation for Ghost Town Living. Epic. Absolutely epic channel. I think I watched about 4 episodes of that in, like, I don't know, in maybe just right in a row. It was just like I could binge on that all day. Folks, if you see a card that I don't see, please throw it out there. The one thing I can tell you about doing a live, there's a Nolan Ryan. Come on. That card was iconic. Everyone's got to remember that Nolan Ryan. It's a great card. Nada. All right, we are about 20 minutes in. We have not pulled anything quite yet. So for those of you who are watching, fast forwarding, Craig Biggio. So that's the card I said out loud. It's not the Craig Biggio that's worth the money. It's the Chipper Jones. It's the Chipper Jones. I don't even think Craig Biggio's rookie year. I wonder, he had to have been, what, 87, 80, I don't know what year he was. the cards themselves, the card stock and the actual graphics are really, I mean, that was kind of a game changer a little bit too. If you were a card collector back in the day, I can't tell you how much I appreciated the changeup, but unfortunately that changeup led to mass production, which led to a slowdown in the popularity of card collecting in general. Got me out of being interested in it because none of the cards that we were collecting were worth any money. But boy, how things have changed. You know what's going to happen here? We won't pull a Griffey. I'm going to go back and look through every single card. I'll find it, just because I'm going through this in an awkward sort of way, and no one will believe me that I pulled it. Oh, baby! What does that say right there? Folks, we did it. We are halfway in. And I mean, I don't even want to open this anymore. I'm scared to open it. Okay. The Griffey's been pulled. I am like, you guys want to see me like screw this up? Oh man, I don't even know what to do. I do not want anything to happen to this card. And I can already tell you the bottom corner is dinged up just ever so slightly on the back, top as well. Oh man, I mean, it's a beautiful card. It is a beautiful, beautiful card. But it would not be anywhere near a PSA 10. I mean, not even close. PSA 10 Griffey, for any of you wondering, is going for, I think, it's definitely over $1,000. I would guess probably between $1,000 to $2,000, somewhere in there, maybe depending upon the market. I know there's a lot of them out there. The population is pretty nuts. So we'll keep going on the rest of this pack. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was Randy Johnson. Should we do another fan pack? Should we do another fan pack? That's what we're going to call this. We need to do one more fan pack. One more fan pack for you guys. All right. This time we've got some more in the chat. Number between 1 and 50. 1 and 50. All right, folks. 1 and 50. I want you to tell me. Closest gets it, 1 and 50. What number am I thinking of? Okay, so for all of you in the chat, I'm going to count down about 30 seconds. 1 and 50. Guess. We'll do another fan pack here. This goes directly to you. I'm going to open it live, and then whatever's in it, if you want it, I will send it to you. If you don't want it, I'll understand. All right, we've got some coming in. 27. 25, 23. Okay, we're all okay. We're playing a little bit of prices right here, where we're just going to hover right around the same number. We've got a 12, a 47, a 33. Anyone else? One more in there. Next time we do this, I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper so no one wonders what I'm actually going with. The number was 14. I just stuck with the exact same number. So Dave, you have won. This pack right here, Dave, is yours. Dustin, I'm sorry. I know that you probably got that in. You probably wrote it in before you're going to see it in the chat. But here we go. This is for Dustin. Dave, I'm sorry, Dave. Dave, this is for you. We are trying to pull the Griffey. And if the Griffey's in here, it's yours, man. Here we go. I'm going to be extra careful with these cards. Oh, and there I go, just like smushing the corners on them. Let's see. Come on. Oil can Boyd. Seriously. And the checklist. Well, Dave, if you want this pack, it's yours. I've got 2 packs set aside now. I've got one for the Sleepless Hustler and one for Dave. Again, you guys, if you want them, they are yours. Let's keep going. We are still hunting for Griffies. We are hunting for Chipper Jones. Unfortunately, we do not have a PSA 10 Griff. And another Bo Jackson. Again, that card is gorgeous. Can't imagine that this card is worth a whole lot, but it's beautiful nonetheless. I can say, having very little experience doing lives, one thing is absolutely certain. It's kind of like you just can't have it be quiet for too long because it just feels really weird. Like the idea of me not talking for extended periods of time kind of scares me. But maybe I should just try that. Maybe can I go like 30 seconds without talking at all? Looks like we're about halfway through, guys. Right on the back. Can anyone see that? We pulled the Randy Johnson. Okay. Since I'm looking square at it, it looks pretty darn good. Centering is actually fantastic. There's a ding on the back. Can't really see it from the front. But this is a really beautiful, beautiful card. This is gorgeous. All right, rest of the pack. Okay, moving on. Randy Johnson rookie has been pulled, folks. Randy Johnson has been pulled. The only thing we haven't pulled, which again, I'm not sure if that's in the high series, but the Chipper Jones. Someone would have to correct me if the Chipper Jones is in the low series. But that's the only other card that we'd be looking for. Chipper Jones is is he? Oh, he is 91. You're right. Chipper Jones is 91. Thank you, Jason, for correcting me. You will not be finding a Chipper Jones in this. He was still in college. What's the big card we're going for? Well, we're going for the Ken Griffey Jr., but specifically a PSA 10 graded one, which means that we've got to pull a card that is in such mint condition that PSA grading service would then say it's actually in such perfect condition they would grade it a 10, and that then sells on eBay for over $1,000. So the big card going for, I just saw someone mention a Craig Biggio, and I've already pulled that. I thought Craig Biggio was earlier in the 80s, so I've got a Craig Biggio already in here. If that's a decent card, then I will pull that out of the stack. All right. Craig Biggio rookie is good. Thank you for letting me know. We do have that card in here. Let's see. Okay. Keep this going. Dave happily forfeits his winning pack. All right. I do understand. Thanks for sparing all of us your interest in a pack that unfortunately appeared to be I guess a pretty decent dud. Nada, folks. I can't complain. We've already pulled the Griffey, so it would be hard for me to really have a negative opinion on this box. Quite frankly, the hunt for PSA 10 cards is, first of all, if you were a kid and you were just trying to pull one of these cards, you didn't even think about that stuff. You didn't think about, oh, is this a PSA 10? That didn't even enter your brain. But what I will say is the idea now of hunting for it and trying to open just one pack, it's crazy difficult. And now I'm opening an entire box just to try to get that one card. It's as pulling just the card is probably harder, but pulling the PSA 10 out of an entire box might be just as hard as trying to pull the individual card, regardless of condition. Billy Ripken, I think all of us know exactly how famous this man was, right? We all know that? Mark Grace, baby! Love Mark Grace. Unfortunately, that is not his rookie card. I do have some fresh packs of 88 Tops that I was just going to randomly open just for fun. Okay, I'm just going to pull these out. So for any of you wondering what I'm looking at, this is what I'm looking at. You were all going to see this, but camera 2 failed. How much are boxes now? Well, Tommy, they're not cheap. Big Cat 650, thank you for watching. Tommy, they go for about, I think, $425 for an entire box. And Big Cat 650 knows what I'm talking about. I don't know why I did it other than I just wanted to open an 89 box. I've never done it in my life. That's not true. My brother, a few years back, bought me the High Series. Of course, we did not pull a Griffey in that. And ever since I didn't pull it, I've kind of wanted to get another one. Rookie checklist. All right, so the rookie checklist is interesting here. I thought Sandy Alomar was an 88. Was that Roberto Alomar was an 88? Yeah, the Randy Johnson is number 25. John Smoltz, that's got to be a good card, right? John Smoltz, rookie card. Gary Sheffield. I would say the John Smoltz has got to also be a decent card out of this box. Okay, moving on. Kirk Gibson. Mark Grace, second year. I'm still holding on to that card. Love that guy. Is Mark Grace a Hall of Famer? Can anyone confirm that for me? I don't have the ability to really look this up, but can anyone confirm for me if Mark Grace also, if you're in the chat and you want to hit that thumbs up button, I would not be upset with you. I would appreciate it. Live with somebody's trying to grab a Mark Jackson with the Menendez brothers on it. I'd order second card, but I grabbed two of them in the second game. So much fun. Just an alcoholic. Good one. I remember that Menendez brothers. The Mark Jackson, was that the 89 hoops? I don't think it was 88 hoops. I think it was 89 hoops, right? Correct me if I'm wrong there. I opened a whole bunch of hoops. I've probably opened six boxes of hoops. Sending, let's see, for any of you interested, I am sending in for the 89 hoops, I think. You might be talking about a different one. This is how things have gone in the land of Tripler. Team Tripler has got a lot of Jordans right now. I'm sending all of these to be graded as an investor lot. Rick, what's up, man? The Griffey has been pulled. It is not a PSA 10 worthy Griffey, but for anybody who wants a quick look at where we're at, there's the Griffey. Centering actually, which sucks about having kind of a ding on it, kind of sucks. The Randy Johnson, if that was a 10, which I don't think I'd be fortunate enough to get a 10 on this. Yeah. And then back on that Mark Jackson. Yeah, the Fleer. I've opened a bunch of Fleer. What year was it on the Fleer, if you don't mind me asking? Let's keep this going. We need another Griffey. Again, we don't have to have another Griffey, but that would be really nice to get at least one more. I have two. Center's atrocious. Yeah, that was the trouble. The centering was always pretty bad. Could be hoops. I don't remember. Retro News Media Channel. Yeah, well, Retro is pretty much, he's a bad man. Eligible for the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 2009. All right, so Mark Grace is in, one of my favorite Cubbies of all time. So I think we pulled every notable except the John Schmaltz, however you want to say it. $90.91 hoops. You got it. All right. So $90.91 hoops. I think you can still get that for pretty cheap if you're looking to open a box. And there's probably millions of them still out there. They made so many. Yeah, I think you would have no trouble getting that. All right, folks, we are down to 6 packs left. 6 packs. I just want one more Griffey. I don't need 2. Of course, 2 would be really nice. But we need at least one more. Okay. Oh, this is just like gut-wrenching. Nope. Terrible pack. Oil Can Boyd. Guys, Why was he not more famous with a name like that? Oh, baby! There you go. There you go. Centering is definitely off from left to right. Corners are super sharp on this one. Super sharp. Nice card. Another nice card. So we have now pulled 2 Randy Johnsons. That is fantastic. That is just beautiful. Big unit. That's right. If we get 2 Randy Johnsons, there should most definitely be 2 Ken Griffey Juniors. So Upper Deck made him number 1 in the set, right? He obviously, and I don't know the backstory, but he obviously had to have been a pretty high profile draft pick prospect to be given that designation as a rookie. There's got to be a great story there. But what I will say is, as a kid, you were only, when that card came out, I feel like it almost changed the industry a little bit. Maybe the 89 David Robinson, which if anybody wants to know what I'm talking about when I refer to the 89 David Robinson, I am most certainly referring to this card right here. That card is in my collection. That's not going anywhere. Little Big League. It's a great movie. Great movie. Okay, we are down to 3 packs, and this is one of them. Tony Chance, I don't remember him at all. The day he smashed the bird. Yeah, that was bizarre. I mean, I think I watched that as a GIF, not a GIF, probably 1,000 times, wondering if it was fake. Okay, this is the second to last pack, folks. Gary Sheffield, there it is. Gary Sheffield rookie card. That one looks really nice, really sharp. That is a beautiful card. Of course, again, Sinsley, we have pulled a Griffey. Thank you for asking. All right. Folks, this is the last pack. And with every last pack, you always hope for a little last pack magic, right? Well, just in case you were wondering, I want to put a little bit of a, what do we call it? A little bit of physical sprinkling magic on this. Can you guys all at the same time just send a little bit of magic for this pack right here? Probably by the time you see it, I've already opened it, but that's fine. There's such a delay. And here we go. Buddy Bell. Sean Dunston, baby. It's so quiet where I'm at right now. I point. There is not a sound anywhere. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on. No! No! Wah, wah. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Let's review what we got. So for any of you who would like to see what we were able to get from this 1989 Upper Deck box opening, we got the Gary Sheffield, a Randy Johnson that looks really nice. Unfortunately, left to right, it is a bit off-centered. We did get the Ken Griffey Jr. It just has a couple of dings on it. The corners are relatively sharp, but there's just a little bit of edging going on, a little edge wear. We got a Nolan Ryan, which I don't think that's worth anything. I just had to pull the Ryan Sandberg out. I love Ryan Sandberg. Bo Jackson. I think we're going to see 2 Mark Grace cards here. There's another Randy Johnson. The centering on this one is incredible. I thought on the back there was a small ding, and there is a small ding on the back of this card. And another Bo Jackson. So a great pack opening. And for any of you who are still interested in seeing some vintage cards being pulled, I'm going to go ahead and just open 2 packs of 1988 Topps, because this is not going to be on a live. And I just want to open a couple more packs. So let's see what we get. This is funny. I don't really know what I'm looking for out of this pack, but here we go. Doing this quick, just an added bonus. Quick. I think it's is it the Tom Glavine we're looking for here? I think it's Tom Glavine. Pete Rose. It's got to be a manager there. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you joining. Last pack, truly the last pack, and then we're all signing off here. Thank you guys all for joining. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you like this content. If you didn't, you can certainly hit the thumbs down button. I would not be offended. That is a nothing card. Nothing. 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 Ryan Sandberg, baby. I love Ryan Sandberg. All right. And that is it, folks. That's truly it. Thank you guys for joining. I always appreciate it. Stay tuned. On Thursdays now, I will be having a video, and on Sundays. So I think I've got this schedule down. Tuesdays will be a live. Thursdays will be a video. Sunday will be a video. The times of day that I kind of release that video, still haven't gotten that nailed down yet. But for anybody wondering, yes, I will have some of this gum. And thank you again for stopping by. Oh, this is terrible. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Worst decision ever. Take care.